Sri Gurubhyo Nama. Morning viewers. In this video we are going to see about the 2023 predictions. I wish you all a very happy 2023. Let this new year bring you all prospects and happiness. If you are new to my channel, keep this channel subscribed so that you will get my updates instantly. You are seeing the planetary position on 2023, the day 1 as well as the end of the year 2023, 31st December. 2023, numerologically it is value 7 and assigned to the planet Ketu. In 2022, during the New Year prediction, we were talking about the Venus. As 2022, Venus is ruling the complete year, and this year it will be Ketu which is going to rule the complete year. Because at the beginning of the year, that is 1st January 2023, you have Ashwini star, the star of Ketu. Same way in the end of the year, 31st of December, you have Maha star, star of Ketu, and Ketu is very strong at Virgo. You have Rahu moved away from Aries to Pisces. So in this year, you will be seeing 3 major transits. One is Saturn Transit, another is Jupiter, as well as Rahu Ketu transits. So all the important planetary movements going to take place on 2023. Ketu is something like which is more of spirituality. So those who are very strong in spiritual way of living, they find this year more interesting and very fruitful and happy for them. But those who do not believe on spirituality and are against spiritualism may face certain problems also. But when Ketu is associating with the house of Mercury, and Mercury implies the financial institutions, bank and other investments and investing sectors, most of the countries may face certain financial crunch during this year. Ketu is a planet which is not of luxury, it is more of spiritualism. So this year there may be some shortfall in revenue, there may be some overall global problems, there may be dip in the revenue across major companies, as well as countries may face certain economic crisis also. Fortunately, it is not a prolonging issue, but a span of around 6 to 8 months things will change, but one need not have to worry, as if a person's personal horoscope is very strong, having very strong Mahadasa and Antardasa, the planetary position may not have much influence, because hardly it will take 50 to 20% on a person. So the remaining 80% comes from the personal horoscope, the current Mahadasa and Antardasa. At the same time, if a person's individual chart is not so strong, and even if the current Mahadasa and Antardasa is not supportive, he may find certain issues also. There may be loss of job, there may be some financial crisis, there may be some theft in the property. So some of the bad events may take place in this year. So it is better to save as much as possible. Spending huge money, spending on unwanted things, spending lavishly, one need to be restricted in all these areas. So this particular year, better to save and spend wherever it is really required. Now if you see the planetary position on day 1, that is on January 1st, 2023, it is Ashwini star, the star of Ketu. Moon is associated in the house of Aries and makes Rahu positive. At the second house you have Mars there. 7th house Libra, you are having Ketu there. 9th house Sagittarius, there is a conjunction of planets, Sun and Mercury together. And in 10th house Venus makes Saturn positive, and Saturn being the ruler. And at the 12th house you have Jupiter. If you see at the end of the year on 31st of December, it is Maha star, the star of Ketu again. Now Moon is at Leo. You are having Jupiter at Aries and Rahu at Pisces. Ketu moves from Libra to Virgo. At Scorpio, you are having Mercury associated with Venus, and in Sagittarius, you are having Sun and Mars together. And at Aquarius, you are having Saturn ruler there. It takes the Mool Trikona power. And at the 12th house, you are having Rahu. In this particular year, 2023, you have 3 major transits, which has a very big influence on a person's horoscope. That is, the beginning of January itself you are having the Saturn transit, then you have the Rahu Ketu as well as the Jupiter transit also. We will be seeing a separate video for each and every zodiac, right from Aries to Pisces. Pisces, the 12th and the last zodiac sign as per the Kalapurusha Tattva. For Pisces, in the year 2023, it's not too good or not too bad because they are entering into the 7.5 period of Saturn. It's not good for them. At the same time, Jupiter, the lord of Pisces and the lord of 10th house, going to move to the second house and become strong there. It turns out to be very positive. So they will have mixed effect in the year 2023. Again, during the course of the year, Rahu will move from the second house to the first house. Ketu is going to move to the seventh house. Upcoming Rahu Ketu Transit is also not favorable. It will create a lot of health related issues. The moment Jupiter moves away and Rahu comes into the zodiac, they may face some health related problems. Also, they are entering to the 7th period of Saturn. There will be a lot of expenses in the initial period. So Saturn is very strong at the 12th house, takes the Mool Trikona Sthan. So they need to spend a lot during this particular time. Expenses could be due to their health related problems, due to the children's education, due to the confusions and problems in the family life, purchasing assets, purchasing vehicles. Some of the positive expenses can also take place. Jupiter, the lord for the house Pisces as well as Sagittarius, it also being represented as the wealth. So it is moving to the second house. The second house also indicates wealth. So we can say the position of Jupiter in the upcoming transit is going to be really favorable for them. They can get good money, purchase assets for their family. There could be chances of getting a good house, shifting to a new house. Some may purchase land, house, etc. Once the Rahu Ketu transit takes place, that period is not so easy for them. From that time, they may face certain health problems. There may be some problems in the children's education. As Saturn is very strong as the 12th house, it will start aspecting the second house. So there may be some confusions in the family members also. As Ketu is there in the 7th house, there will be conflict between the couples, husband and wife. There may be problems with the friends. There may be problems with the business partners also. Both Saturn as well as Jupiter will aspect the 6th house. So it looks very positive for them. When 6th house is aspected by Saturn, it will reduce the positivity. But Jupiter aspect 6th house, it increases the positivity. It is a balanced one. So they can able to repay the loans back in this time. They could win out of their enemies. Even if they lend any money to any of the friends or third person, it will come back to them. So it looks positive for them. 8th house is being aspected by Jupiter. Turns out to be positive. Some of them may get some unexpected luck. Business ventures can give a lot of positive results. So it looks good for the business. But there may be some slight difference of opinion between the business partners. Those who are doing the self business, it looks really positive for them. As the 10th house lord is taking the second house, so it looks very positive for them. So those who are teachers, lawyers, they can get good revenue in this particular period. There are good opportunities for those who aspire work in the communication side. So those who work with communication as a base, they can get good opportunities in this time. Those who are jobless for long, this period they can get good job opportunities. Some may travel different places, some may even travel to foreign countries for placements. But the 11th house lord comes to the 12th house, indicate there will be some equal expenses also. So whatever the income they get, there is an equal chance of spending the money is also there. Those who are not married for long, there may be some confusion still. But till the period of April, there is a good chance of getting a positive alliance settled and they can settle down in their life. But after April and May, there may be some difficulties also. There will be conflict between the couples, there will be some problems with the business partners, even friends turn out to be the enemies. But fortunately, as the 6th house is very strong, so they can easily win out of their enemies. When we talk about business, those who are dealing with jewelry shop, secondary market, oil, gas and other related products, they can able to sustain the good business. Those who are doing business in textile industry, cotton, jute, and manufacturing also get good business volume in this particular period. During 2023, those who are studying up to 12th standard, they can study well, but there will be frequent health related problems also. Those who are doing graduation and post-graduation studies, they can get into good colleges. Some can travel even foreign countries for higher studies. It looks really positive for them. When we look at the prediction chart for Pisces, during 2023, the second house, 8th house and the 10th houses seems to be positive as Jupiter is associating the second house and it aspects the 8th and 10th houses. So these houses seems to be really positive as second house indicate revenue, good communication skill, good family life, and 8th house indicates unexpected luck and 10th house indicates job and workplace. So good opportunities in terms of new employments, and those who are already working, it's a good time for them. But you can see the first house and the 12th house are getting affected as Saturn moves to the 12th house and it starts the 7.5 period now, and Rahu is also sitting the first house. So it looks to an extent negative because it has affected. The 6th house and the 9th house are partially affected as Jupiter as well as Saturn aspecting the 6th house, and 9th house is being aspected by Saturn. So these houses are partially good and partially bad. Ketu, as it is there at the 7th house, it's to an extent it is okay because 7th house it did not do much harm. So rest of the houses seems to be really good. When we look at all the planetary positions, the year 2023 for Pisces we can expect up to 70% positivity.